Keith Anderson. Really stoked to see him tonight. Bar 119, Semora, North Carolina. Everyone loves this club, and it's going to be a great show. He's going to be out there. DJ J. Crisp and Dirt Road Scholars, too, so a night of some great country music. Keith, thanks so much for talking to us today.
Oh, you bet. I'm glad to be on with you.
Yeah, we were just conversating a little bit ago. You're excited to be here. Going to kick back, relax, then do a little sound check and get geared up for the big show starting at 9:30 tonight. So everyone is talking about it. The buzz is Keith Anderson, award-winning country artist, is in town. So we're so excited to see you.
I'm glad to be back in this area. It's been a while since I've been out in North Carolina and Virginia area. We'll be up in Virginia tomorrow night, and just excited to be out here. Excited to play some new music, play the old hits, and it's gonna be a party. I got a great group of guys, man, got all new bands. So if anybody's seen us in the past, it's a whole new energy right now. We're having a blast.
So it's kind of like Keith Anderson 2.0, if you will.
It's 5.0.
Oh, there you go. We're even upping it a couple more percentages there. Well, Keith, of course, you know, we love those songs like Picking Wildflowers, I Still Miss You, every time I hear your name. But I have to call you out of here. Before it all went down in country music, you got a gig doing some jingles, as I recall?
Yeah, I've done a ton of stuff. I've had to, you have to do it all. You kind of had a singing telegram business I ran out in Dallas, and sang jingles and did a lot of crazy stuff.
Now, is there anything that you can kind of remember from those days, like one that sticks out in your mind that you say, I'll never forget that one as long as I live?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot, and I'm in the process of putting together a short story book because my singing telegram business is called the Romeo Cowboys.
Oh.
And we're going to call it the Tales from the Romeo Cowboys because we just broke, and we were trying to figure out something to do, and we looked around the Yellow Pages of Dallas, and when they still had Yellow Pages, and looked up Singing Telegram. All you could find was like four guys that show up in bow ties singing, hello, my baby, hello, my darling, hello, my ragtime. So we put together the cool thing. It was just we show up with a guitar and a long stem rose, and we have our cowboy tuxes. We have their black felt hats and tuxedo shirts and bow ties, and then our Wranglers and boots. And we'd sing telegrams to people, and the craziest thing was when I walked in, and the guy had been so excited for me to get there, called me like 20 times to make sure I was there on time, didn't miss it, and I showed up. It was supposed to be a surprise. I had the rose and the guitar and my tux, and he met me outside. I'm like, you're going to run the surprise? He said, yeah, I'm so excited. He's crying. He's so excited because he's going to propose to his girlfriend that night. And I walk in the back door, and you kind of go down a long, dark hallway, and it opens up into a room that's got a fire going, candlelight, and I walk in, and my eyes are still adjusting as he's like, honey, I got a surprise for you. He's getting down on his knee, and I start playing, and as I look up, I realize it's an ex-girlfriend from college that I broke up with. It wasn't a good breakup at all. And I'm singing, he's crying on one knee, and I'm singing, I love the way you love me, and looking at her, and she's looking at me, and it's just this awkward, weird moment.
Like,
of,
I hate you so much. Like,
yeah. And so at that point, I finished and said, okay, thank y'all, congratulations, good luck. Luckily, he paid me outside before I came in, and I was able to get out of there pretty quick.
Oh, yeah, I was fixing to ask you, was payment already done? That's awesome. Well,
yeah.
That's definitely one that you will never, ever forget. And what an awkward situation to be in. But, you performed through it like a champ, so you were destined to be a performer. And when it comes to that, when was it the moment you knew you were destined for country music? Like, if we go back in time a little bit and we want to see what's blaring through Keith's stereo, who are we going to hear? What influence kind of brings you into this genre?
Lots. I grew up really listening to a lot more in early days, a lot of the like John Mellencamp, acoustic rock country, and Eagles and Boston Jerry. I love that kind of stuff. And my dad listened to country, but it was not the kind of stuff that really turned me on that much. And a friend of mine that just was always driving me crazy, and we'd fight over the radio when we were dragging Maine. He taught me into going to a concert, and it was the first time I saw Restless Heart and the Judds. And from that point on, that's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to sing. That's all I wanted to write, and just fell in love with back then Alabama. And my brother already had me hooked on Willie Nelson, and Merle Haggard, those kind of songwriting guys. But as far as really jumping into what was current at the time, man, that's when I just fell in love with Russ's Heart and Alabama and the Judds and that whole generation, Randy Travis, and from that point on, that's all I wanted to do.
And that just kind of influenced you to kind of dig your heels in and maybe tinker with a little songwriting, because I know you are a big award winner, #1 hits there. Big and Rich, Lost in This Moment. You also did a song for Garth Brooks and George Jones. If folks remember that Beer Run, that was receiving Grammy, CMA, ACM nominations for that duet. So a lot of powerhouse songs that you've written for other folks, and including writing songs for yourself, too.
Yeah, that's how I kind of got started, was having songs by other artists that were recorded, and then just those kind of awards and nominations, and kind of opened the doors up for me to actually start recording my own music.
Oh, excellent. Now, okay, we're going to talk about, you're a great songwriter, your performance. You've got a nice little melting pot of influences there. So it's definitely going to be a great show tonight. And I know a lot of the ladies here, even folks that, Keith Anderson, Google Images has done wonders for you, because I've gone downstairs and I said, Keith Anderson, Google him. And we have a lot of folks, lady folks especially, saying, oh, yeah, we're going tonight. So not to make you blush or anything, but, it's no secret. You've been named one of People Magazine's 50 hottest bachelors and Men's Fitness Magazine's ultimate country star. So you got a lot of attractive awards under your belt there, Keith.
Well, as long as it points people to the music and makes people want to come out and party with us, when that People Magazine thing came out, that's back before I got married, and it was so funny because I had most of my high school and college buddies were calling up going, "What? Hottest bachelor? I got some pictures from high school and college they might want to see. They might reconsider this whole hot bachelor thing." It's kind of funny.
But that was before the days of Facebook, Instagram, where everybody's business is online. So it's kind of grateful that that's not around. Wasn't around when you were growing up, right?
Yeah. Oh God, it's fun, but boy, there's some funny hairdos and clothes back now.
Well, yeah, we know a lot of ladies, though. Definitely excited to see you. A lot of folks are stoked to see you. Great country music. We are always up for it. Again, the show is happening tonight, Bar 119. It's a wonderful joint here in town. Again, DJ J. Crisp is going to be there. Dirt Road Scholars, they're a local favorite band, too. And then you're going to be taking the stage. Tickets are on sale, so folks really need to take advantage of this. A great way to kick off your weekend is some hot country music. And you and the folks in your band and all going to bring it. And like you said, Keith Anderson 5.0. If you've seen him in years past, you got to come see the updates.
Absolutely. We can't wait to get in there and just see everybody in this area again. It's been a while since we've been here, so everybody's pretty pumped.
All right. Thank you so much, Keith. It was so great to talk to you, and we'll see you tonight. Bar 119, Semora, North Carolina. Doors open at 8. Show starts at 9:30.
Come on! Hey, everybody, it's Keith Anderson, and you're listening to my girl, Ginyah, at WAKG 103.3. She's hot.